In this video, you will learn how you can use the VLOOKUP between multiple sheets. Basically, you want to switch with multiple sheets because you have some information on a different tab. So let me show you first of all what's going on. First of all, we have here all the students, we have a score, and we have the grades. So you can see here we have the grade. However, the grade is based on a score. But the score table, how to grade the student, is on the second tab or sheet. So we click on this. You can see here our grade table. As you can see here, if it would be a score of 60, the student will get a D rate. And that's how it really works. So we're going to use the VLOOKUP because the VLOOKUP is perfect for this. And in this case, we're going to use VLOOKUP between sheets. So let's start with that right away. First of all, equal sign, we type in VLOOKUP. Then open parentheses. And once you have this, you can see here all the suggestions. I'll make it easier. I'll select here the formula builder. And then you have a few questions. Question number 1. The VLOOKUP value. So what's the value that we want to compare with? In this case, it's the score. Question number 2. Where, with the table array, so where can we find the table with the information? In this case, it's on the second sheet. So we click on here. And then we select these. And as we do this, you can see that now the table array gets sheet 2. And then we see our cell values. So that's correct. Once we did that, question number 3. Where can we find the column? In which column does it start? So if we go back here to the second sheet, we had in the table array. So let me just go back here. Click here. You see in the table array, we selected these here. So the question is, this is number 1, column 1, and this is column 2. So on the question, which column we need the second column. So we remove all of this information, just type in column number 2. Once we did that, then is the final one, is the range lookup. So is it a range lookup or an exact match? In our case, so if a person hits 60, it should be D, and if it hits 61, it should be D or C, anything else, everything in between. So there's a range. In that case, it's a range. If you want, for example, the exact amount, for example, if someone hits 60, it should be specified for 60. And if it's 61, it should be specified 61 specifically. In our case, we have a range lookup. So we say number 1 as true. So this is a true statement. Done, and close the formula builder. And you can see now we get the grade D. So this is exactly matching. Let's check here if you have a score of 60. And that is correct. If you would increase this to 61, you will see now it will change. You can see now instead of D, it jumps to F because it's just below the score. And that's really how it works because of the range lookup. So now let's drag it. But before we drag this, because you will see that there will be an error. Yes. And the reason why is because the formula is moving down. If you click here, well, you can see it basically in here. We can see we started at sheet number 2 and alpha 1, so A2. And here's A3, it goes down. If we click here, it is A6. So that's the starting point, and that's incorrect. What we need to do, we need to freeze the cells by clicking F4. And here as well, F4, you see the dollar signs 2 times for each cell, and then it's correct. Enter, drag the values, and now you can see it changes. And if we increase here the value to this, you can see this is A. What happens if we have 96? It will be A+. Beautiful. This is exactly what we want. So if you like these kind of tips about VLOOKUP, check out the link below. In there you can find a wonderful Excel course. And if you have any questions, just let me know.